Let me welcome you once again to the second edition of this motivational program. It's a series that I've started on developing a positive mindset. Last Monday, I talked about body shaming. That is, women who go through the period of self-criticism, women who feel shame of their body, either because they have stretch marks or because they have wrinkled stomach, which may be due to after giving birth. But these are situations that we do not have control over as women, because our body, we have different tissues. So there may be some women who may give birth and their body stays the same, and there may be some women who give birth and you might experience some changes. That's how we are. That's how God made us. We have different tissues. So I said last edition that we should learn to embrace who we are, who we've turned out to be, and not create any negative perception of who we are. And this time on this edition now, it's gonna be a continuation of last Monday's program, but I'm going to be shifting a bit on a specific aspect of developing a positive mindset. So this time around, I'm going to be looking at women appreciating their natural facial look, that is, without makeup, and your skin without bleach, using high creams and all those kinds of things. This program today is going to be focusing on how can women appreciate their natural facial look and their skin that God gave them, whether black, dark, or brown or white, whatever color that you were made. How can we appreciate those natural things that God gave us? And I know many of my friends, many women may not like me today after this program, because we women, we love compliments. We don't like the truth, but it is better to be told the truth than to be deceived or to be lied to, because I think it is about time that we women change our mindset and grow. We need to grow positively. So I need to discuss this, no matter how technical it might sound to some women, but I think it is something that we need, because it is something that I passed through and I've overcome, and I've realized that it's something that other women are facing and need to also realize that it is something critical that we all need to work on and move on from that level. You can make your comment. If you have any input, you can maybe questions or comment. Please do that. I will respond, or yeah, please do that. You are welcome to give your input on whatever I will be discussing. Now, we all know that the modern world has changed our relationship in many things. And one of such things that has become incredibly distorted is the modern idea of beauty. We women of these days, we kind of limit beauty to just physical appearance. We limit beauty to our facial look, our skin, our dress code. That's why we have limited beauty. The idea of beauty has been limited to our physical appearance. But the truth here is that beauty goes beyond the physical. Beauty goes beyond the physical. Audrey Hepburn, a writer and poet, she says that the true beauty of a woman is not the facial mold, but rather it is reflected in her soul. What does that mean? It is that caring, that love, that concern, that passion that she shows. Beauty isn't about having a pretty face. It isn't about having a pretty look. Beauty is about having a pretty mind. Beauty is about having a pretty heart. Beauty is most importantly about having a beautiful soul. That's what beauty is about. It is that kind of beauty that grows, that never fades. It stays within and is everlasting. Our outer beauty attracts. That's for sure. Our outer beauty, it attracts, but the inner beauty captivates. Our outer beauty attracts, but our inner beauty captivates. That is one thing we should have in our mind. And even the Bible confirms it in Proverbs 31 for 30. It says, charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting. And when I say fleeting, it means that beauty is brief, it's passing, it's not static, it's something that changes over time. So, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. What does this mean? It means that the outer beauty fades with age. And if you are more concerned about what your appearance might be, if you're more concerned about your outer look, you will not be happy with yourself when you start to experience changes in your life, in your body, in your skin, like wrinkle, because as we age, our skin goes through a lot of changes. People start to, wrinkle and stuff like that. So if you focus on the outer beauty and not the inner beauty, you find out that you will not be happy with yourself. So before I move forward, let me get something straight. I don't want you to get me wrong on this topic today, but what I'm saying, I'm not saying that looking beautiful is bad. I'm not saying that trying to boost your beauty is bad or it's wrong. That's not what I'm saying here today. What I'm saying is that, in fact, I do admire beautiful people. I do admire beautiful makeup, to be precise, because I'm talking about makeup here today. Makeup that women put on. So I do admire beautiful makeup, and I respect it both as an expression and as a skill. Makeup is used as an expression and as a skill. But makeup should express you rather than hide you. That's the idea. I'm not against makeup because I love it. I admire it. I admire it on some people because it's an expression and a skill. But then makeup should express you rather than hide you. Okay? Makeup should express you rather than hide you. It becomes a problem when our pursuit of beauty is tied from the desire to look like someone else. That's when it becomes a problem. To makeup is not a bad thing, yeah, but the pursuit of being beautiful becomes a problem when you tie it to that desire to look like someone else, because you feel unhappy with yourself, because you feel that your appearance it's not good looking, it's not attractive outside there. But one thing you forget to know is that alone can lower your self-esteem. It lowers your self-confidence. Just that feeling of being unhappy with yourself, it lowers your self-esteem and your self-confidence. The quest for beauty is not a new thing. Women back in the days, they wore beautiful things, jewelries and golds and other things to look beautiful. Yeah, but I've realized that even just few years back, we didn't used to be exposed to this kind of unrealistic level of beauty as we are experiencing right now. Okay? Beauty people, women back in those days, they used to make themselves to look beautiful. They used to try to boost their beauty. But even just few years back, people still used to do it. Women still do it. But now if you compare back in those days and just few years back, you realize that we are now exposed to a kind of unrealistic levels of beauty. That's what we are exposed to right now. Okay? And if you can agree with me, women now, there are some women who have become addicted to makeup. Yeah, like Malcolm Queer says, don't do it every day. The everyday makeup. We have become so addicted to makeup that we no longer appreciate our God-given beauty. We no longer appreciate our natural look, our face. We don't even not only makeup alone, our color, our skin. Dark is beautiful. Why would you want to put a cream to change the color that God gave you? God knows why He made you the way you are. So why would you want to change your color for whatever reason? Some women make up every day. Some women make up every day. Can you imagine that? So how do you expect to feel happy or feel satisfied with yourself when you are addicted to makeup? How do you expect to feel happy with yourself when you are addicted to makeup? And you know the thing about addiction is that it makes you think that you cannot live without this thing. That's the thing about addiction. It makes you think that you're not beautiful without this. It makes you think that you're not good enough without this. Once you have gotten addicted to that thing, that's what it makes you to feel. It makes you to feel unhappy. It makes you to feel like you are nothing without that thing. That's the problem with addiction. And there are women who are addicted to makeup. Seriously speaking. And trust me, it's going to be very hard to be happy with yourself if you keep on focusing, if you are too concerned about your physical look. If you're too concerned about your faces, like pimples, like let me just put it, like bumps, you have little bumps on your face. It's natural. If you're too concerned about, the eyebrow that God gave me is not, I don't like it, so I want to add it up. Or maybe the lashes that I have is not too long, so I want to make it as very, very long. Or you're too concerned about your skin. I'm too dark, I want to be bright. Will you never be happy with yourself if you are too concerned about these things? All these kinds of thinking or actions, they simply imply that the retouched version is the better version of you. If you start to think that you're not beautiful if you don't put on makeup, it tells you that the retouched version is the better version. If you think that if you don't bleach, then you will not be beautiful, then you are only telling yourself that the retouched version is better than the current version of you, or the version that God made you. And the more we make ourselves, look unnaturally perfect, the more we make ourselves unnaturally perfect, the more dissatisfied we become with our natural bodies. Okay? The more you focus on making yourself look unnaturally perfect, the more dissatisfied you become with your natural body, with your natural look, your face that God gave you, your skin that God gave you. And you know what happens? Right there is self-confidence and self-esteem that is being lowered. Your self-esteem is going to be low, and your self-confidence is going to be low, because you are too concerned about making yourself unnaturally perfect, which is now making you to be dissatisfied with who you are, who God made you. Again, 1 Peter 3 verse 3 to 4 says, your beauty should not come from the outer adornment. What is adornment? Decoration, such as braiding your hair, or wearing gold or jewelry or fine clothes or makeup. The Bible confirms it. Your beauty should not come from all these things. Instead, it should be that of your inner self, the unfading beauty of the gentle and quiet spirit. That's why 1 Peter 3 verse 3 to 4 says, your beauty should not be from the outer decoration, like braiding hair, wearing gold, wearing jewelries, putting on makeup. That shouldn't be the beauty. Your beauty should be your inner self, that unfading beauty, that gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in God's sight. Now, the Bible isn't opposing the women looking beautiful. No, that's not what it's saying here. It's not wrong to braid your hair. It's not wrong to wear nice clothes or to wear jewelry. But rather, this scripture is opposing to women who spend hours upon hours working on their physical appearance. This scripture is talking to women who spend hours just trying to make themselves to look beautiful, their makeup, instead of using that time to work on their inner self. They spend that time on fixing fixing themselves. That's what the Bible is saying. And what we don't get is that God does not look at things the way man looks at things. God does not look at things the way man looks at things. God's assessment of a person is different from man's assessment. Man looks at the outer appearance, but God looks at the heart. 1 Samuel 16 verse 7. God looks at the inner, the heart, while man looks at the outer appearance. 1 Samuel 16 verse 7. God would rather see us becoming beautiful inside, which is that kind of beauty that lasts forever, than spending time to be beautiful outside. A beauty that doesn't attract God. It is the inner beauty that attracts God, not the outside beauty. And we can admit, seriously, makeup, even makeup is tedious. Makeup is time. Especially those makeup that people spend hours on doing. It's time. Why can't you use that time to work on your inner self? Why can't you use that time to work on something more beneficial to yourself? Why can't you embrace your natural self that doesn't require you spending 5 hours? Why can't you embrace that kind of self? Or another option is that, if we want to make up, another option is if you want to make up, why don't we do what is called minimal makeup or invisible makeup? Minimal makeup, invisible makeup is just a small amount of everything. Small amount of foundation, small amount of face powder, small amount of blush, whatever people use these days, small amount of mascara, small amount of eye pencil, eyeshadow, all those things that we use to make up, that we spend hours on. Why can't we just minimize them? Why can't we do invisible makeup? Too much investment on how you look consumes your time and your energy. And it covers your natural self. It covers that beauty that God gives you. Too much time and investment just trying to make yourself to look unnaturally beautiful. Let's not make up to the extent where there is a gap between your actual self and the artificial self, to call it that way. Because actually there are some women who do that, okay? There are some women who make up, like seriously, who make up, and when you look at them, as soon as they remove that makeup from on them, you won't recognize them. You'll be wondering, was it the same girl that was standing in front of me not too long? Women make up like that. Why should you make up to the extent that there is a big gap or difference between your natural face and that of your unnatural face? Why should you make up to the extent that when you remove your makeup, people start to wonder, who is this person beside me? Was it the same girl who posted this picture? She was looking too beautiful, too extraordinary. She was looking like someone who can hear, as we can call it, who can hear it. Why should you make up to the extent that there is a big difference between your natural look and that of your artificial look? We will look a lot better. We will look a lot better with less makeup. We don't want our faces to distract people from getting to know the real us. You don't want your face, women, you don't want your face to distract people from getting to know the real you. That is bad. Your face shouldn't distract people from getting to know the real you. You don't want your eyeshadow or your lashes that is as long as, I don't know, Rapunzel hair, or that is as colorful as the rainbow to steal the show. As modest women, we must, we want our faces to be welcoming so that we can be able to reflect what God has given us. What's the hope besides? What's the whole point of being pretty outside when you are so ugly inside? Like seriously, what's the point? What's the point of trying to make yourself to look so extraordinary when inside of you, you are so ugly? And when you look at some women now, some women who really make up, when you look at some women, you can say, yeah, this woman or this girl, she worth more than $1 million. Yeah, some people will say that in their heart. This girl worth more than $1 million. But if you check the inner self, if you check the inner beauty, she doesn't worth a penny. Not a dime she worth. Which one is more important? Your outer beauty seems like you worth $1 million, but your inner beauty tells people that you don't worth a dime. Oh yeah. And even the same men that we at times try to impress, even the same men that we try to impress, a real man, a real good man, a responsible man, does not look at the physical appearance. Men who are looking for a woman as a companion, as a partner, as a wife, a man who wants a woman to bear his children will not focus on the beauty. If you make up too much, you are just attracting men to come and enter your pants. You're not attracting them to say, come, I'm here to be your wife. If you make yourself overly beautiful than what God made you, you are just attracting men to come and just come and go. You're not attracting them to say, I see something in this girl. I want her to be my wife. I want her to be the mother of my children. But you're only attracting them to come and just get what they want and go. And that's the mistake we made with women. We don't realize that true men, a real man who wants to settle down, a real man will not look at you. No matter how beautiful you are, they don't go behind you, or they don't decide to marry you because you are beautiful. If that man say, I want to marry you, if that man take that step and propose to you, that is because he sees something inside of you, and not because of how you look, or because all the makeup, the eyeshadow, the longest lashes of the world, and all those things that you wear. It's not because of that he says he wants to marry you. He wants to marry you. It is because of what he sees inside of you. So ask yourself, what is inside of me that a man will see and wants to marry me? Instead of just focusing on this outer look, this thing that fades. What? And I even noticed on wedding days, like seriously, on wedding days, if you see some makeup, you'll say, I know when that man wake up in the morning, when he looked sighing, the woman you see sighing was saying, I don't want to marry. Because they overly make up to the extent that you're making you to wonder, like, were you like this when your husband met you? Or is this the reason he want to marry you? What are you trying to do? Why do you overly make up on your wedding day that people, sometimes they make up the way they do it, sometimes they even look like famagaha. Let me just say, they think they can put on the day body. Sometimes their face is overly white, or their color, their face color is totally different from their skin color. Sometimes their face color is totally different from their skin color. If you really observe it, they do it on their wedding day. Why do you do those things? Why do you do those things? Why focus on the outer beauty? Why do you want to tell God that you don't appreciate the way he made you? Like seriously. Yeah. Put on a light makeup. I know it's a wedding day, it's a big day, even on occasion, even at work, because they have some girls who go to work every single day. They must wear makeup. Every single day they must wear makeup. They don't live without makeup. That is bad. Because if you make yourself addicted to that, you are telling yourself that you are not beautiful. You will be unhappy. In fact, the day you decide not to wear makeup, you will feel so bad about yourself. You'll feel so dissatisfied because you have made yourself so addicted to makeup that you cannot even go a day without it. Why do these things? If you want to wear makeup, try to make it light. Let there be just a little difference between your natural face and that of your artificial face. Wear a makeup where people will wonder, I wonder if this girl is wearing a makeup. She doesn't look like she's wearing a makeup, you know? That's the kind of question that should be running through the mind of people. Let it be light, not a makeup where there's a very big gap between. What's the point of doing that? And you know, I just thought to bring in this very funny scenario that occurred between my husband and I. You know, there was this day it was a Sunday. He was preparing to go to church, and he bought a shirt of, oh no, that shirt, new shirt, white shirt. He bought it that day. My husband pressed the shirt very well, lay it down on the bed. I'm telling you, it was few years back. He bought that shirt, priced it neatly to go to church. And I can't go stay in front of the mirror. I said, I'm making up. Like, seriously? I don't know where that makeup came from. And just wasted on my husband's white shirt that he just bought. And he pressed and ready to go to church. That man got angry with me. He got so angry with me to the extent that he was like, why are you wearing makeup? In fact, the makeup is not even fine on you. Why do you want to wear makeup? Did I marry you with makeup? When I met you on the University of Liberia campus in that classroom, you were so innocent. You didn't even know about makeup. I met you without makeup. Why have you made yourself so used to makeup that you finish calling him and left on shower? I finished buying to go to church. He was so angry with me. And you know, at that point, I felt bad because, you know, women now, we don't like to be talked to harshly and things like that. But there was a sense in what he was saying. And those statements that he made, I really appreciate it up to now. I really appreciate it up to now. I was angry at first why he talked to me harshly, or he criticized me harshly for wearing makeup or sporting his shirt. But I didn't realize that he was telling me the truth. He didn't meet me with makeup on, and he still loved me. He met me on the university campus without makeup. In fact, I wasn't even exposed to makeup at that time, as compared to now, especially the kind of makeup women do these days, where the eyeshadow is a rainbow color, different color, blue, black, red, yellow, everything is more. And since he told me that, every time I get up, before I go to work, when I'm dressing, when I wear my clothes, I will tell him, I say, Suya, how do I look? He'll say, baby, you are fine. So I asked him, should I wear makeup or not? He said, don't wear makeup. And left for me, you are okay, you can go to work like that. But if you want to wear makeup, then do it very light. Or, you know, do it in a way that there won't be a very big difference from your actual self. That's what he always tell me. And from that time, I don't know if people really know me. If people who know me, you will notice. I'm not saying I don't wear makeup. I do. But number one, I'm not addicted to it anymore. I've embraced myself. I've embraced who I am. And number two, if I wear makeup, I don't wear makeup to the extent that people don't recognize me when I remove it. No. I don't do that anymore. I wear makeup that even now, if I say I want to take this thing and wipe my face and remove makeup from my face right now as I'm doing, this will be the same me. This is what we should be doing as women. We should stop lowering our self-esteem. Stop dying our desire to look beautiful just to be like someone else. And you know the funny thing that I used to do before I even got to realize, my husband, you know, I really love that man so much. He didn't like me to even wear lipstick, like this colorful lipstick. He didn't like it. He really hated it. Every time I wear lipstick, he used to get mad at me. So sometimes, you know what I used to do? I used to go out. When I'm going, I said, sweetie, I'll go with you. I wear lipstick today. Or you see my face, I wear lipstick. I would take that lipstick and put it in my bag. As soon as I go on the road, I put it on my leg. And I thought it was helping me. But little by little did I know that it was destroying my self-esteem. It was destroying my self-confidence. I felt that I couldn't live without it. I felt that I wasn't beautiful without makeup. I felt I wasn't beautiful without lipstick. And my husband made me to realize that. So, even if I wear lipstick now, I do it light. So that my natural lip and the one that I put there there won't be a big difference there. That is what we should be doing. Let us not wear makeup that we are unrecognizable. Please, if you are doing it to impress men, I want you to remember that real men are not looking for beauty. They are looking for a wife material, somebody that is willing, somebody that has all the characteristics of a wife. That is, you are loving, you are caring, you are supportive, you are understanding, you can make your input in the home. You are not a burden to that man. Those are some of the qualities men are looking for. Beauty, looking beautiful is not in style anymore. If you want to look beautiful, do it light. Don't overly do it. Don't make yourself to look so artificial. It's an insult to God. He took his time to make you. So don't change your color. That natural, that very dark color you have. Even if you are as black as what, you are beautiful. God knows why he made you that way. All fingers are not equal. So he can make everyone the same. And he knows why he did that. So if you are black, don't use cream to change your color. If you are chocolate, stay like that. Okay? So my final words to you before I leave you today is that I urge you to challenge and reclaim that idea of beauty. Challenge and reclaim that idea of beauty. And don't stop letting society to decide what beautiful means. Stop allowing the more modernity of society to determine what beautiful means. Take care of your body. Whatever products you are using on your body, make sure they are good for it. It's not something that will destroy your skin. That's the kind of care you should be giving to your body. Something that is neutral, that won't damage or won't make it more than it is. Let's be neutral in whatever we are using, with makeup or with cream. That's the kind of care we should be giving to our body. The beauty, there is beauty in raw and natural. If you don't know that, there is beauty in raw and natural. So what you should try doing sometimes is that try to go some days for those women who are addicted to makeup. Try to go some days or some weeks without makeup and see what happens. Your self-esteem, your self-confidence, your self-worth is going to be boosted. You won't just accept anything from anybody. If somebody doesn't see you for who you are, that's their loss. But don't try to impress somebody to the extent that you dismantle your whole face. Okay, Malcolm, I'll replay the song. I really love that song. I really love that song also. Let's let your symbol of confidence, let your symbol of confidence and maturity and success not be of something as ever-changing as beauty. Okay? Let your symbol of confidence, of maturity, and success not be tied to something as ever-changing as beauty. Okay? That way your true beauty will glow as you age. Your true beauty will glow as you age. Psalm 139 verse 14 says, I praise you because I am fearfully and I'm wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that fully well. This scripture means you are created in the image of God, and God doesn't make junk. God doesn't make junk. Every person is unique. No two are the same. No two are the same. God sees you as a masterpiece. My women, I am saying this to you because I went there. I was there. I passed through there. I used to do it. If I tell you that I didn't used to, I would lie to you. I used to do it, and I realized that it was wrong, that it was harmful, that it damaged my self-esteem. It damaged my confidence, my self-worth. Yeah. And it will be unfair if I can't share this with you, if I can't inspire you, what I've realized, what I've learned. You are wonderfully and fearfully made. You are God's masterpiece. And when you look in the mirror every day, He wants you to know that fully well. Okay? He wants you to know that fully well. Every morning when you get up, look in the mirror and say Psalm 139 verse 14. And just smile to yourself. When you get up in the morning, look in the mirror and say Psalm 139 verse 14. It says, I will praise you because I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that fully well. You are created in the image of God. God doesn't make a junk. God doesn't make trash. Every person created on this earth is unique. There is no two person that is the same. Everyone has their unique qualities, characteristics. See yourself, my women. See yourself as God's masterpiece. And just get up in the morning and just repeat this verse over and over to yourself and smile. Love yourself. Embrace your natural beauty. Be at ease with yourself. Self-appreciation is a sign of maturity. You are who you are because that's what God made you. That's how God made you. You don't need to be ashamed of the amount of pimples you have on your face. You don't need to hide that. You don't need to cover that. You don't need to be ashamed if you are dark. That's how God made you. God knows why He made you. Instead of focusing on that outer beauty, focus on what is inside. How can I work on myself inside? How can I improve myself? How can I be a better person, a better woman, a better child of God? That should be our focus. And of recently I noticed on Facebook people were doing this natural hair challenge thing. Some people see it as fun. Yeah, I saw it as fun too. But I participated. You know why I participated? Because I don't just see it as fun. I see it as a way to boost our self-confidence, our self-worth, our self-esteem. For women who did it just because of fun, I don't want you to limit that to just fun. Everyone was displaying their natural look, their natural hair. Because we want to tell God, Lord, I am wonderfully, I'm fearfully made. I am your masterpiece. I appreciate what I have. Even if my hair is not as long as Rapunzel. Even if my hair is not as long as an Indian woman. I love my hair. It's beautiful. I love it. Even if I don't have a growing hair, I still love it. And if you can say that to yourself, you can display that to the public. Nobody can make you inferior without your consent. Nobody can do that to you. So please, self-appreciation is a sign of maturity. If you feel you are mature and yet you are still doing these things, it means that you are not mature enough. Self-appreciation is a sign of maturity. Embrace who you are. Do not be ashamed of yourself. Surround yourself with people who see that. Value yourself. And focus. Spend hours instead of spending hours in front of the mirror to look artificially beautiful. Spend those hours working on your inner beauty. That beauty that attracts God. That beauty that attracts even good men. And not the one that would just want to come and go in from your life. Not the one that would just want to come in your pants. Focus on that inner beauty that captivates. The outer beauty, it attracts, yes. But the inner beauty captivates. Focus on that beauty. That is rewarding. That is the most important beauty. Because that is what attracts God. That is what attracts God, firstly. And secondly, that is what attracts a good man to you. And not just any kind of man. And I will say this again. I love my husband so much. And I appreciate him for what he did. I thank God it is God who is opening my eyes every time. Who is making me to see things and to develop a positive mindset. And I would be ungrateful if I don't share this with you. I want to be an inspiration, not just to women, but to everyone. And this is where I start. We need to embrace our natural face. Do makeup, but do it light. Do not allow a big gap to be between your face and your artificial look. Please, my women, I beg you. This is a very important topic and very interesting. I don't even want to end, but I have to. Please, do not forget every morning, read Psalm 139, verse 14. And just smile to yourself. Love yourself because you are God's masterpiece. And nobody can make you inferior without your consent. You are beautiful without makeup. And you are beautiful with less makeup. So get the 2 points. It would be great if you can try to live your life without makeup. And it will also be great if you can minimize the level of makeup that you do. Because it's not the definition of beauty. Focus on the real idea of beauty. The real idea of beauty is what is inside of you. Those qualities. Please, my women, let us try to move beyond. And to my men also, before I close, even though this topic wasn't really about you guys, but if you are a husband and you have a wife also, you should also encourage your wife. Because sometimes we love to seek validation from our partners. It's important to us. We love for our partner to say, sweetie, you look beautiful. So even if your woman doesn't wear makeup, look at her in the morning and tell her she's beautiful. Tell her that. It helps to boost her self-confidence. Because you are that one person that she looks up to all the time. So to my husband or boyfriend or whoever, if you have a girlfriend, do not make her to feel that she is beautiful with makeup and less beautiful without makeup. No. Make her to feel that she is beautiful without makeup and with less makeup. And that you are only concerned about the beauty that is within inside of her and not the outer beauty. So let us all work together. Men, women, let us work together in creating and developing this positive mindset. If we all are thinking positive, we can make a change in society. If we all have a positive mindset, we can change our lives. That's true, Malcolm. That's why many of us are single. Many of the women these days are single because we only focus on the outer beauty. We only focus on the makeup. And you are not realizing that you are just attracting men to come in your pants. You are not attracting them to come and stick with you. Focus on the inner beauty. Focus on your character. Don't be worth $1 million outside and worth a dime inside. And not worth a dime inside. Let it be balanced. Let us balance our life. We need to stop allowing negativity. All these things to drown us. We will not move forward. We will not move forward. Getting addicted to makeup will just lower your self-esteem. Because when you remove that makeup, you only realize and you only feel to yourself that you are not pretty. And that means that your self-esteem has been lower. So please, let us work on ourselves. Join me next Monday again for another interesting topic on this series that I've begun on developing a positive mindset. Like I said, I've been through a lot and I've experienced a lot, and God keeps opening my eyes. God God keeps strengthening me, and I feel that He needs me to strengthen others. He needs me to share what I'm experiencing. He needs me to be an inspiration to my females out there. So I will do this show. I will try. I'm not in my country now. That's why I try to do it live. But maybe when I come back after my study, I might think about doing it on the local radio and things like that. It's my dream. I want to be an inspiration to my females, to my women, to my incoming wives. For those that are planning to get married, please, on that day of the wedding, do not overly make up that a man will not recognize you in bed. Please do not overly make up. Just do a light makeup, please. That's what I need from you. That man loves you and he wants to marry you, not because of that makeup you have on you. It is because of what he sees in you. It's a special day, yes, I get it. But let your makeup be light, that people will not see a big difference. Do not hide your real self. Do not, please, I beg you. I beg you. So join me next Monday. It's the same time in the afternoon. So the time here, I usually start at 2 o'clock on my side. So I don't know, 2 o'clock in the Netherlands. I don't know what time it will be on your side. But in Liberia, 2 o'clock will be 12 p.m. So for all of my audience, my viewers who may want to follow, it will be 2 o'clock on my side. So you can check it online and see 2 o'clock in the Netherlands will be what time on your side. Because I really want you to follow this program, because I want to know that I'm making an impact on the lives of people. That's what this it will help me a lot to know that I'm inspiring people. It will really help me a lot. Okay, so Malcolm, let me the time right now is 2:52, so it's about 8 minutes to 3 o'clock. I actually wanted this to be 30-minute program, but then you see, the topic gets so interesting that oh my God, you exceed the time. Yeah, so it's 2:52 right now on my side. Yeah, and it's actually maybe I'll push it to 45 minutes instead of 30 minutes, because it really gets interesting. There are a lot of things that I will want to say. Yeah, let me play this song quickly before I close up. Malcolm said he likes this song. It is called "You Say." That is, there have been thoughts in my mind that I'm not good enough, that have been thoughts that have been carrying in my mind that I'm not good enough. But you, God, you know who I am. And what you say of me is what I will believe, not what man says about me. What God says about you is what you should be concerned about. Because God's assessment of a person is different from man's assessment. God is focused on the inner beauty, because that is what attracts him, not the outer beauty. So let us try to put more time, more focus, remove our focus from our outer beauty and focus on the real beauty. Let's change our idea of beauty to being just physical. Let us remove that mindset. Let us change that mindset that our beauty is actually what we have inside of us. Our beauty is what we show to people. That love we show to people, that concern, that passion that we show to people. Let it reflect in our lives. That is what is called beauty, not the makeup or the clothes or the jewelries or the hair or whatever you put on. That is not beauty. Please, let me play this song for my friend and brother Malcolm. He said he's in love with this song.
Taking all I And now I'm laying it at your feet.
You're welcome.
You'll have every failure,
You're welcome.
God. You'll have every victory.
Corey Story. Thank you so much for joining me on the program. I really appreciate it.
When I can't feel a thing, you say I am strong. When I think I am weak, you say I am held. When I am falling short, when I don't belong, oh, you say I'm yours. And I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe, oh, I believe, yes, I believe what you say of me. I believe.
I know there are thoughts in our minds that we are not good enough, but whenever you feel you are not good enough, that's when God tells you that you are good enough. So just know that you are good enough and you are beautiful with or without makeup. Do have yourself. Yes, I'm sure, Chia, I'm sure I'm on the page. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm not too sure though. Yeah. But if I'm not, I'll try to join. I will try to join. Yeah. Thank you so much, Malcolm, for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I thank God for my husband, Michael Shasha, who has been there for me, supporting me, loving me, and he is one of the contributing factor to who I have become today. He helped me a lot in recognizing who I am, in developing a positive mindset, in building a self-confidence, because he tells me that I am beautiful without makeup, and with makeup I am still beautiful. So I really appreciate him for that. And I will appreciate if you men can do the same to your women. Tell them that they are beautiful with makeup, with less makeup, and they are still beautiful even if they don't wear makeup. So they can at least remove this idea of beauty from being just wearing makeup and let them focus on the inner beauty, okay? Let us limit, let's drop it some more, Let us not look like someone masquerade, yeah? That can be passing, that's the name they can. Yeah, it's so funny sometimes, I can really laugh. And if you really wanna believe, I will just stick around some more if you want. Maybe if you have comments or questions or anything like that. But if you really, there's the app they call TikTok right now. If you go on TikTok, the trend right now on TikTok is makeup. Every girl on the TikTok.
I have one right here.
Oh my God! Every girl on TikTok right now, their faces.
See?
Like seriously.
Yeah.
Everyone just you don't recognize them. Their eyes like rainbow. Their brow is bigger than what God gave them. Their lashes. Even me, I wear lashes, but I don't wear. I love the natural lashes. Where you don't really recognize that I'm wearing the lashes. A little bit natural, but not very long. Where to even bump the eye alone, say it can be difficult. Yeah, seriously, it can be difficult for us. Yeah, we suffer ourselves. Like seriously, and it's really tedious, but we still put in time to do these things. Yeah, it takes time. It's really effort, energy, but we still do these things. Why can't we, direct those the time and energy now on better things, on things that are more beneficial to our lives instead of wearing makeup? Go to work without makeup on you. Go to work without makeup on you. You don't care about what people will say, what your friends will say, your girlfriends. You're not on competition with anybody, okay? You're not competition with anybody. Love yourself. Love who you are, how you look. You don't need validation from anybody. You need it from yourself. That's all you need. And if you have that mindset, trust me, you can conquer anything. Because with God, you can do anything. So we need to Makeup and naked trying to seek attention in the wrong ways. Of course, makeup and naked trying. Malcolm Queer. Yeah, even our dress codes these days. If you see the dress code alone, yeah, and that's why that's why we women, or some of the women, we are still single, because we are not attracting good men. We are attracting the ones that are not serious. We are attracting the wrong men in our lives. You are telling them, come, come, come. I'm here. I'm available anytime. And not attracting the real men who are interested in what is inside of you and not what is outside. Yeah. I really love this song, you know. Give me a few minutes, I can stop. I really love this song. So, well, before I play this song, just for you, if you still have time to listen to it, you can go ahead and listen. But join me next Monday in the afternoon by 2 o'clock my time, which should be 12 p.m. in Liberia. I don't know about other countries.
It's also 12 p.m. in US.
Okay, so
London and Dublin.
Okay, so I'll always be here Monday in the afternoon. Join me. I have a lot of interesting topic on this. Mark, don't make me laugh. I have a lot of interesting topic coming up on this series, developing a positive mindset. So please don't miss out. Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's really good for us. We need it. And I'm not only on women, I'm also on men. So the time is coming that I'll have topics for men as well. So, but I need my women to change their mindset. I really need them to change their mindset. Yeah, and nobody else will do it but ourselves. We need to encourage one another. That's what we need, and that's what I'm doing. I'm taking the bold step to start inspiring women, and I wanted to go beyond this. This is just the startup point. Yeah, so yeah, come for free food. That is sound again. We giving people come for free food. Okay, let me play the song again. If you have any comment, question, I'm still here, but the program is done already. So you just join me next Monday for another fresh edition of the program. In the meantime, let me play this very nice song that Malcolm loves so much, while I'm still here watching your comments and question, whatever that you are putting in.
Voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up.
Yeah, I know. Cheer, I know Pastor Cheer is not a senior pastor. I know. I follow him a lot.
Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. Ooh, oh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong when I think I'm weak. And you say I am held when I am falling short. And when I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours. And I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe the only thing that matters now is everything you think of me. In you I find my worth, in you I find my identity. Ooh,
Like,
oh,
seriously?
you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing.
What's happening
You
on
say
July 4 and
I'm
7?
strong
Malcolm.
when I think I'm weak. And you say I am held when I am falling short. When I don't belong, oh, you say I am
Okay. Fighting for your rights. Wow, that's good to know. I pray it goes well. I pray it goes well.
When I can't feel a thing, you say I am strong. When I think
Of course, I'm following. Seriously, I'm really following this Black Lives Matter thing, you know. I'm really following it. It's really bothering me, you know. Black being killed, you know, innocent black being killed just for nothing. It's really serious, you know. I understand Malcolm, I really do. I really do. This it really needs to stop, you know. It really needs to stop. Yeah, this attack against blacks, it really need to stop. It needs to stop, really. Why should we be? That's exactly what. How do you call this man? Oh my God! Don't tell me that I've forgotten this man. Martin Luther King Jr. He said that we should not be judged by the color of our skin, but by the content of our character. That's what he said. But it's something that keeps happening. You know, it keeps going on. People that they see blacks as if we are a different kind of human, and we are all the same blood running through our veins. Why should we be treated differently? You know, why should we? I really pray it goes well, Malcolm. I really pray it goes well. I don't really want to see anything violent again. So since you are the leader, if it's a protest, let it be a peaceful protest, please. I beg you. Yeah. Though I'm in, we can't get deported because we are Americans. Yeah, sure, you are an American, so you can get deported for that. You can get deported for that. You can. Yeah, if it's a protest, it would be. It's necessary. It's really necessary. It's time that these people get it in their head. They need to know that Black Lives Matters. Yeah, Black Lives Matters. So we need to send a strong signal that this needs to end. It needs to end. Seriously, it seriously needs to end. And since you are the leader, Malcolm, yeah, I really appreciate it if you try to be as peaceful as you can be. Try to be as peaceful as you can be as you try to voice your opinion and your grievances to yeah, I don't know how long it will be here. I will be peaceful, but we will be well armed as well. Oh wow. I guess I really need to wash. I really need to wash. Yeah, I really need to wash. Yeah, it's actually crazy, you know. It's really actually crazy. It's really actually crazy. Why should we be judged by the color of our skin and not the content of our character? Why should that be? This needs to stop. It's insane. Even sometimes, let's even forget about the killings. Sometimes the way they even treat you, like sometimes even non-verbally or verbally, just even on that level. Sometimes you go to like stores where, you know, like some of these stores in these countries, like European countries or like America, sometimes the way they even look at you, you are black, you go there to buy, just that look alone, you know, it's just, oh, that's good, that's good. Oh, it's really gonna be serious. July, you said July 4th and 7th. I'll watch it. I'll try to follow. I really pray it doesn't go really. Oh my God. Yeah, it's really bothering. It's really bothering people. These white people, some of these white people, we can say all though. Yeah, we are all the same. Despite our colors, we are all the same. We are made by the same God. We all have the same blood running through our veins. The same talents and gifts that they think they have we have it too. Maybe if they are fortunate at some level in terms of development or education, and Africans are not on certain level, doesn't mean that we should be treated any differently. We are all the same. We are all the same. Why should we be treated differently? I really pray it goes well. Like, seriously, I really pray it goes well. Our lives matter. Our lives matter. I'll make sure I follow Malcolm. I'm going to follow live on CNN. I'm going to follow on the 4th and 7th of July, as you said. Okay, I will follow. And please be careful. Take care of yourself. And yeah, I don't want anything bad to happen to you or any more blacks in that country. So let's just try to be as peaceful as you can be, while you voice out your plots, Try to be as peaceful as you can be. It's important. It's really important. It's really important. Okay, so I guess this is how I will leave you. Maybe we can discuss about it more. Maybe you call me, we can talk about it more, or text me, inbox me, we can talk about it more. Yeah, so I don't want the live video to be too long, because I know there were so many people who might not have the time to follow, and maybe might watch it later on today, and if they see that the video is longer, then they might not even get interested, now. Things that are important to us, that we don't want to spend time to watch or to read things that will help us to grow, while we spend time doing unnecessary things. So yeah. So Malcolm, we'll be in touch. Stay safe. Try as much as you can to keep your family safe and be peaceful as the leader, and let your followers be peaceful as well. We are all in this together. Black Lives Matter, and we are going to continue to preach that until they get it into their thick skull, so that they know that our lives matter also. Okay, to all of my listeners, I think I'm on radio now. Like, seriously? To all of my viewers, friends, family, and the general audience, I want to say thank you for joining me today on the program. It was really a pleasure having you to watch me, and I hope you took something with you today.
Yes.
Follow me next Monday for another brand new edition. I love you all. Bye.
Bye.